Oh yeah! Sick! Alright, the season's winding down. There's not much leaves left on the trees, but we're still going to get a couple of nice days, and I plan to take advantage of them. Today I don't have a lot of time again, but I wanted to get out and at least go and practice some pivot turns. That's what today is going to be about, some pivot turns. Oh, getting better. Oops, and a stall. It's coming. Oh yeah! Sick! Whoops. I mean, that's a pivot turn. I pivoted. Holy cow, that's going well today so far. Nice. Whoa! So once I get my pivot turn turning left down, the next one will be the right hand, which is actually more. I find that one much more difficult because, well, no foot on the brake is the big one. And lo and behold, I'm actually starting to get control of the brake, which is good. Whoa! Whoops. See, if I would have just kept going with it. Does that count as a pivot turn? If you just kind of stand your bike up and then twist it around? Feels like a pivot turn. That's a pivot turn, man. Holy. Celebratory lap. Almost went back and did not touch the rear brake. Clutch and front brake. Not a good SOP. Gotta get that rear brake, man, ingrained. Pivot turn. Not bad, not bad. So, I'm short, and what I have found is, what I was trying to do before was sit way back on the bike, like way back here. I don't know if you guys can see it in the GoPro. See where my foot is? Where my front peg is? It's how far behind it is in front of, behind that peg. Sorry, got my words all caught up there. And so what was happening was, yeah, all my weight was on the back and it was easy to pop up, but the bike felt like it wanted to like pop out from under me and take off. And because my foot was so far back, it was leaving me behind. And so what I've started to do for pivot turns, whether it's the right way or not, for my stature it works, I've actually sucked back up on the seat and I try to get my foot almost in line with this foot peg, if not actually a little bit in front of it. You can see that on the GoPro. And what I do is slightly lean the bike to the left, which is the way I want to turn. And I actually take my weight off of the bike. Now, I know that kind of contravenes what some videos show, but for me what it allows me to do is, because I'm short, I'm basically, you can see down, I'm kind of hanging off the one side of the bike. I can't straddle the bike with both feet on the ground. And so what I've had to do is kind of hang off one side, go full flat foot on this side, line it up with the foot peg as much as I can, and then when I pop it up, I'm already starting to want to go that way. And now I have to do sometimes a couple of hops with that foot to keep up with the bike, but it leaves me keep this foot on so I can control the rear brake. Okay, so I'm actually off the bike, forward, pop it up, and then I can turn it around sometimes. I mean, I'm still getting there, but it's working for me. So I don't know if you guys have any other suggestions for kind of a short guy who can't just spin the bike around on one foot. I'm all ears. Leave it in the comments. Cover the rear brake nice and forward, pop it up. You see that? Very, very minimal movement on that one. I almost spun it like right around. Like, I'm very confident that for the majority of the situations I'm finding myself in right now, that in and of itself would be beneficial to be able to do. Okay, I am picking little spots. You can see the ground's kind of sloped. I am picking little spots where there's a slight incline to practice. It just makes it a little bit easier. But I mean, I've done it facing every way on here. So at this point, it is what it is. So weight off the bike. My foot's nice and forward, in line with the foot peg. I'm kind of leaning off to one side. I'm covering the rear brake and spin it all the way around. So I mean, the end of that one was kind of more of a fall than it was, pivot, but I got it all the way around. That's, that's kind of the piece here that's been missing. Kind of weight off, and when I weight off, I'm almost just kind of standing, letting the bike pop up in front of me, and then I'm on that rear brake. There we go. So I played with the clutch a little bit on that one. I got it up to where I wanted it. A little bit of rear brake, pulled the clutch in, a little bit of revs. And once it's up on that balance point like that, it does not take much to get that thing moving frontwards. All right, so that's it, man. Not a bad day. It's half an hour practice, you know. Half an hour here, half an hour there adds up. I couldn't do any of that at the beginning of this summer, not even close. I was telling a buddy, at the beginning of this summer, I would not have popped my front wheel over a log. And for those of you who've been keeping up, I'm doing a lot better than that right now. So, yeah, it's been a blast. Continues to be a blast. Gonna keep practicing, keep putting the time in. It'll come. Wheelies will come. I'm at a place where I'm not incredibly happy with where my back brake control is at, but it's infinitely better than where it was at the beginning of the summer. So it's coming. All right. For those of you who are subscribing, thank you very much. For those of you leaving comments, thank you very much. Anybody, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, turn the notifications on. Any YouTube professional will say those are the 3 things you got to ask for in every video. I care, but this is for fun. So for those of you following along, I appreciate it. Check out my Facebook page, Canadian 4-Stroke Enduro channel. I got a group and a Facebook page, so like that as well. Follow along. Next year I'm going to use it to plan some rides in and around Ontario. Support the Valley Rally Enduro guys. I posted some of their merch on my Facebook page that they sent me the other day for free. Yeah, and I mean, we got a group that rides pretty much everything from, you know, everything in Renfrew County, Limerick Forest, I think that's what it's, or Larose. I can't remember which one's on the opposite side of Ottawa. Got to brush up on that one. You know, Calabogie. We're going to hit Somerville next year. We're going to do a bunch of the events with Rally Connex. But anyways, this isn't the last. It's not the last video for the rest of the year. I still got snow bike time and some more nice days like this. I'm sure I'll get out and practice some more. So, anyway, keep in touch, and we'll catch you next time.